All right, and we're off. Welcome to round one. They just started at the time, but we got Tyler on the right and Zach on the left. Zach's again hot off of a top 128 finish, 91st place at the Indianapolis Regional Championships. If you're watching this later on down the line on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Pokemon content. All right, and they're off. Who is going first? I can't quite tell. I think it might be Tyler because Zach's not really doing anything. Yeah, there we go. Tyler is off first with a collapsed stadium to start. They do have their prizes in the wrong spot, but we can at least figure that out there for sure. We do see an attachment onto the Arceus and a quick ball, discarding an Ultra Ball. Grabbing a Duraludon V. Yo, good mind. Thank you for the resub. Much love. And Tyler passes it over to Zach. Zach's going to start off by benching an Arceus V and attaching the double turbo energy. Unfortunate that Dunsparce in the active, but he does have the scoop up net to pick it back up and promote the Arceus here. So at this point, if he can find a Pokemon to accelerate energy onto, a Trinity Charge is going to be really nice right here for turn one for him. Alright, searching his deck with an Evolution Incense, trying to find something, but it looks like he's just going to go ahead and fail it here. Potentially might have a research here if he didn't necessarily grab anything. So we're going to definitely see some sort of supporter from the remainder of their hand. And yep, there is a Moltres, and he's going to go ahead and attach with the ability, and there is the research. Discarding the Dunsparce, grabbing 7 new cards here. Not the greatest start for Zach, but I'm sure if he can find a basic Pokemon here that is acceleratable too from the Arceus, should be good to go. I do see another Arceus in there, so at least he can Trinity Charge onto it. And looks like a Capture Energy, a Level Ball. Definitely want to get that Level Ball down and grab a Sobble to really start being able to start using Shady Dealings every turn. And yep, there is the Trinity Nova, or Trinity Charge, I'm sorry. Gonna accelerate 3 energy from the deck onto that Arceus V. And there it is, 3 dark energy and a pass over to Tyler. I wish I could see some of Tyler's actions a little bit more, but hey, it's fine. Alright, so he does have the Arceus V-Star, and he's going to follow up with a Marnie. Gonna go ahead and disrupt Zach's hand here, put on the bottom of the deck. Gonna get 4 cards. Tyler's gonna go ahead and nag 5 off the top. We do see another Sobble, a Scoop Up Net, and a Big Charm in Zach's hand. Looks like Tyler has some Metal Energy, a Quick Ball, and maybe a Research, but they did hit the Duraludon VMAX, and looks like we might actually have the Starbirth ability pop off here. Definitely thinking about their choice. Gonna go ahead and attach that choice spot, and yeah, there is the Starbirth here. Most likely grabbing a double turbo since they don't have it already. Zach's getting ready to attach that 210 damage onto that Arceus V. Unless Tyler, for some reason, decides to, include a Zigzagoon in his list. Not going to get a KO, and Zach potentially could find a Sharon Scare to reset that damage. Yep, and there is the double turbo, as almost always predictable when it comes to these Starbirth abilities. Another Quick Ball here. Probably grabbing another Duraludon. Sometimes you do feel like you need another Arceus, but we'll see what happens here. Yep, and there is another Duraludon down. And yep, and there is the Trinity Nova for 210 damage. And Tyler's going to go ahead and accelerate some energy onto his Duraludons here. It looks like 2 metal and a fighting for that VMAX there. Now, if Zach can find the Sharon Scare, he's actually going to be in a decent position here, potentially. Going to have to find a V-Star of his own, though, so we'll see what happens here. He does hit another Sobble down, and we'll see what happens next. He does have the Drizzile for Shady Dealings. This could be the Evolution Incense that he needs to grab the V-Star to use the Starbirth to grab the Sharon Scare to pick up that damaged Arceus, and then maybe Choice Belt or some sort of other tool card here. I'm not quite sure what his line of play is definitely going to be, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, definitely see that Evolution Incense being eyeballed and the Sharon Scare here. So yeah, there is the Evolution Incense. And he's going to go ahead and grab the V-Star from there. Interesting choice. Yep, and there is the Starbirth. I would have definitely considered seeing him evolve the one on the bench and then play the Sharon's Care on the active. Definitely, I think, a miss sequence here. But we'll see what he actually grabs for his second choice here. But that first one was definitely the Sharon's Care. He did have it on the bottom. He was eyeballing that up. Yep, and there is the Sharon's Care. Interesting how he just went ahead and evolved there. But, I mean, he can evolve the other one anyways. It just feels like a weird sequence, honestly. Yep, re-evolve. And bench again. And Big Charm on the benched Arceus. He's going to go ahead and reattach the double turbo, though. I would have considered leaving that off. Again, there's a collapsed stadium in play, so you can't have that extra Pokemon. We got to stop that real quick. Hang tight. Alright, easy fix. And there is the Trinity Nova for 200 damage. Energy being accelerated onto the Arceus V. We'll see how Tyler decides to respond here. Metal Energy being attached raw from the hand to the Duraludon V, as well as a switch out of that active damaged Arceus V-Star here, promoting the Duraludon. And a research here as the last card in hand, drawing a new 7. Yeah, and there is the second Duraludon VMAX, and it looks like he's just going to go ahead and swing in here. And Zach is off to start. There is a quick shooting Inteleon here. That's pretty good to start hanging around on the board on Tyler's side here. And he's going to go ahead and ping that damaged Arceus V-Star there, pushing it even closer and closer to a KO. We do see the Scoop Up Net picking it up now. Really good usage of the ability there, and just to be able to reset it and set that Sobble down, and being able to evolve the other Sobble into the Drizzile, the Shady Dealings, for something else that he needs here. Eyeballing a Marnie, it seems. I'm not quite sure what the count of Sharon's Care is in this deck, but potentially he could also be playing a Palpat. Put that Sharon's Care back into the deck. There we go. He didn't even make his decision. He just put it on the bottom, put the deck down. But there we go. There is the Marnie shuffling up here. I did see him attempt to attach a choice spell. He hasn't done so, so it might actually come down here. There it is. But he'll be able to hit 230 onto this active Duraludon here. Definitely not taking any prizes yet, but getting there. And yet there is the Marnie disrupting Tyler's hand. Alright, and yeah, he's going to go ahead and swing in with the Trinity Nova here. And no attachments whatsoever. I did realize now that I need to adjust something. But yep, go ahead and hitting for 230. Pretty solid, and Tyler's off to start. With a damaged VMAX. Oh, he does have a Big Charm going down on it. That could potentially shake up the math a little bit. Again, the numbers aren't correct on that Duraludon. It should be 230 here instead of 200. So we do need to get that corrected. He doesn't take the KO here though. And Zach does promote the other Arceus. But yeah, I need to go up there and yell at them for the damage. Be right back. Alright, and we're still at it here. Zach's going to start off with a Ultra Ball, discarding an Ultra Ball and a Level Ball. Go ahead and grab Shady Dealings and Inteleon. Going to be able to search for any 2 trainer cards here. Eyeballing down the Palpat and the Scoop Up Net. And it looks like, yeah, he's going to go ahead and discard that double turbo to retreat out of the active there. And go ahead and Scoop Up Net that Shady Dealings and Inteleon. Pretty smooth move there. Benching another Sobble, evolving the other Sobble that's been down. and 2 Adrazile for Shady Dealings. And there is a training court there. It seems to be his selection. So yeah, training court it is. That way you can grab the energy out of the discard and attach it there. And we are going to see... No, not the Pal Pad yet, but oh, there is the Clara here. Grabbing back the V Star, and 2 Darkness Energy. Seems pretty solid. And he just whips that Clara across the board there. And attachment for the turn onto the active and the Arceus V-Star here. Looks like we might see that other V come down again. Yep, there it is. And considering that Pal Pad, there it is. There's the Pal Pad. Probably going to put the Sharon Scare, yep, and the Clara back into the deck. And there is the Training Court being used, picking up that other Dark Energy. Really good reuse of all of the energy here between the Clara and the Training Court this turn. And yeah, we're going to see a KO here for 3 prize cards. We'll see how Tyler can respond here. He's going to go ahead and promote the Arceus V-Star. It is heavily damaged. Keep that in mind. And there is a Collapse Stadium once again, getting rid of that Training Court. Tyler's got a Pokegear here. Gonna look at the top 7 and try and find a supporter. And he does find a Research. And another Ultra Ball coming down here. Discarding, can't tell what the middle card is, but that other one is definitely a double turbo. Grabbing another Duraludon VMAX. Probably just deck thinning at this point. Most likely going to play that Research that they grabbed from that Pokegear. Oh, and the Escape Rope. Interesting choice. So no matter what now, Tyler's going to be able to use that Duraludon, if they can get the energy card, of course, to take the KO here. What would have been definitely a little bit better for Tyler is if instead of just straight up bumping that Stadium out, that they would have used the Training Court before putting down the Collapse Stadium to grab an energy card to be able to attach to the Duraludon. Now, if they whiff the energy, would have been a little bit rough, but they did happen to find one in that Research for 7. Yep, and Pulverization is going to take a KO on that active Sobble. Tying the game up 3-3 here. Let's see how Zach responds. Benching yet another Sobble down. Attaching a Dark Energy from hand to the Arceus V. Definitely eyeballing some other cards here. And there is the Shady Dealings and Talion once again. Gonna grab 2 trainers here. Not quite sure what they're gonna get. I think they are gonna try and get some chip damage down onto this Duraludon this turn and potentially clean up with the Moltres. I do think I see an energy switch in their hand, but oh, they're gonna grab a Boss and a Level Ball. Level Ball will let them set up a Drizzile next turn if they don't have any more Scoop Up Nets, and the Boss is definitely gonna be able to take a KO on that Arceus V-Star, but I feel like they might need to save that Boss for the next turn. If that Duraludon moves, they can take 3 prizes at once here. Yep, and there is the Quick Ball, discarding the Arceus V, grabbing yet another Sobble. Again, you can't bench it because of the Collapse Stadium restricting both players' benches to 4. Yep, energy switch the energy from the Arceus over to the Moltres. The Moltres is definitely ready to go for the next turn, and I think, yeah, we're going to see the Trinity Nova here for 200 damage. Any energy left in the deck, I would probably have seen it accelerated with the Arceus, but nah, it looks like he's just going to go ahead and shuffle up here, and then pass the reins over to Tyler. Tyler's going to start off with a Pokegear. Finding a Boss's Orders. And yeah, they are going to play the Boss on that Duraludon. I'm sorry, the Arceus. And yeah, I think they're just going to take 2 prizes here. They definitely just set up the KO for the Moltres to come in and clean up this game. Zach does in fact promote the Moltres. There is the Dark Energy. And he's just going to go ahead and swing in for 250, taking the last 3 prizes here, KOing that Duraludon VMAX. that'll do it from round 1. We will see you guys in round 2 shortly. All right, and welcome to round 2. We've got Wes versus Emily on the right, and Wes is starting off here. Crobat in the active and a Urshifu on the bench. Interesting choice starting the Crobat. Wes just decides to attach a Fighting Energy and pass it over to M, and she's going to begin here. Looking like a Rapid Strike Energy being attached, a Moltres coming down, and a Research. See some Sobbles. See another Urshifu as well. And it looks like she's going to go ahead and pop off that Moltres with the Dire Flame Wings, attaching a Dark Energy from the discard that was discarded with the Professor's Research. And yeah, it looks like a Strafe here. Hitting for weakness for 60. And yep, she decides to promote the other Urshifu, and it's now off to Wes. Not a lot going on in his hand. I do think I see a Research and a VMAX though. So there is the VMAX and the switch. Gale Thrust is now fully loaded here. A Collapsed Stadium is definitely interesting, and a Research discarding, an Arceus, a V-Star, and a Dark Energy. He did hit the Rapid Strike Energy. I see a Lumineon, an Energy Switch, another Fighting Energy. It looks like another Research, and a Quick Ball here. Alright, and Wes is going to throw down a Quick Ball. Can't quite tell what they're going to discard here yet. Discarding a second Quick Ball. What kind of Pokemon are they going to choose here? I know they definitely usually heavily rely on that Arceus to get rolling. And that did get pulled to the front. This could be the selection here. Yeah, and there it is. The Arceus V hitting the bench as well. It's a bold move, but let's see what happens. Will we see a Rapid Flow this turn? I mean, the Sobble could be a easy prize card, but we'll see what happens here. No, Wes is just going to go ahead and play it safe, attaching the Fighting Energy to the Arceus V, and looking like they're just going to go ahead and chip in here with that Gale Thrust for 150. We'll see how Emily responds to this. Oh, and she does hit the energy here, but does she find the way around everything? Evolution Incense. This could be a Shady Dealings here. Depending on what the rest of that hand's looking like, I do see the Rapid Strike Energy in hand. Yep, and there is the Drizzile, the Shady Dealings ability. Probably going to grab some sort of supporter if they already don't have access to one this turn. Seems to be eyeballing a Marnie in the front of the deck. At this point, I definitely feel like she's looking for a switch out more than anything. But I'm just going to grab a raw switch. Quite a long time for that decision. So let's see what happens from here. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And a boss's orders onto the Arceus. There is the energy being attached here. And the switch. Promoting the Urshifu here. And yeah, just going to go in with 100 Furious Blows for the KO on the Arceus V. Taking the first 2 prizes of the game. And Wes just decides to re-promote the Urshifu VMAX. There is the Rapid Strike Energy being attached as well, so we definitely are going to see a Rapid Flow this turn. Probably cleaning up that Drizzile and that other Urshifu. We do see a Ditto come down. Interesting choice here. And the Lumineon. Wes is definitely going to dig for a supporter for this turn. He's going to grab the Adventurer's Discovery from that Lumineon. Grabbing the Arceus V-Star. The Crobat VMAX. And I'm not quite sure what the other choice is going to be here. And a Galarian Moltres V seems to be the final decision from that Adventurer's Discovery. Definitely an interesting choice to play this card in this situation. With such a small hand size, they're definitely really going to rely on potentially keeping that Ditto alive for the next turn. To be able to change it into the Arceus V-Star to really Starbirth. If there is the Galarian Moltres, I see that Dire Flame Wings attach a Dark Energy from the discard to it. We see a V-Star and an Energy Switch. Could we potentially see like double Rapid Flow back-to-back over these coming turns here from Wes? And yeah, here is the Rapid Flow. Looks like they're going to hit the Drizzile and that Urshifu V, taking 3 prize cards. We'll see how M responds here. Looking like eyeballing a Raihan. But does she have the energy in the discard pile to be able to do anything? Yep, and there is the escape rope. I think what she's going to end up doing here, she's going to promote that Moltres, attach a second Dark Energy from her hand onto it, and then retreat it, which will then let her Raihan into whatever out that she needs here. And Wes is going to go ahead and get rid of that VMAX, promoting the Crobat here. Urshifu does need to pivot. There we go. There is the Moltres. Here is the Dark Energy being attached. But yep, we are correct. She is just going to go ahead and retreat, getting the energy into the discard pile here. There is the Raihan onto the Moltres, getting any search here. Eyeballing that VMAX. We're definitely correct here on that play. Yep, and there is the VMAX just going straight in with it from the Raihan. Wes definitely is probably regretting now promoting that Crobat VMAX. It's going to get hit for 240 with a Rapid Flow. Going to go down to 1 prize card here. Yep, and here is the Dire Flame Wings again. Moltres is pretty much alive and ready to go. Alright, there goes the Crobat, and the other 120 damage is going to go somewhere here. Onto that Ditto, and there it is. 3 prize cards. Wes does decide to promote the Lumineon. He's going to go ahead and tag out that Ditto into the Arceus V. We see the Energy Switch onto the Hoopa. There is the V-Star here as well. And Wes do it. Training Court going to go ahead and bump out that Collapse Stadium. There is a Research as well, discarding Dark and a Double Turbo, drawing 7 cards here. We potentially actually see the end of the game here. Could Hoopa take out this Urshifu this turn? There is the V-Star Power Star. We're searching for any 2 cards. Probably looking for that other Energy Switch. If it's there, I mean, it's definitely possible this turn. Already playing a supporter, so you can't Raihan onto it. I did think they hit the switch, but did they hit? Can they hit that Energy Switch here for Hoopa to be able to pop off, taking the KO? Oh yeah, sorry, he should only have 3 prizes. The Rapid Flow took a 2 prize and a single prize knockout early on. I guess I just misclicked. Alright, decisions have been made. There is the Dire Flame Wings as well. Was the Energy Switch in the deck? Using the Training Court, grabbing that Fighting Energy. Attaching the Fighting Energy to the Hoopa. I don't see the Energy Switch. There's the Air Balloon on the Lumineon. And Wes just decides to pass, giving it over to M. Okay, let's see what she can do here. There is the Dire Flame Wings. There's the energy retreating that Urshifu out of here, promoting the Moltres, and that'll just be the game. Taking the last prize. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Why there's no fist bumping, but that should just be GG right there, just declaring the attack. There was the energy switch. Yeah, there it is. Emily taking the dub. 2-0 here tonight at In the Zone Gaming with Urshifu Dark. Stay tuned for round 3. We'll be back soon. Alright, and welcome to round 3 there off. Emily's returning to the stream once again. And Jacob is starting this one off with a Crobat in the active. Not quite sure what else they've got cooked up in this deck. I haven't seen any of their matches in my attempts to pop upstairs so far. They're definitely taking a look at their hand here, really trying to think about what they can do. I can't quite see what any of it is. I hope it's just not a raw pass. We see a shopping center, being able to move tool cards around. Definitely something that Emily can use to benefit herself here. We do see a Crobat getting the choice belt here. And another Crobat. Just trying to draw a couple extra cards here. Looks like a nice little draw of 2. And they did find an Ultra Ball. Discarding a Boss and a Crobat here. Plenty of Crobat. So this definitely has to be some Eternatus. And there it is. The man itself. I haven't seen this card in quite a while. I don't think we've actually had it on stream ever during these In the Zone tournaments. There is the shopping center picking that up. And looks like a pass. See what she can do here. An energy surge right out of the gate. Gonna search the deck here. Check what the prizes are. Double checking the hand. We might even see a Keep Calling this turn from her. Really thinking about the prizes here. What might be in them and what is in that deck. Alright, there is the selection from the energy search, grabbing a fighting energy. Definitely saying that she's going to go back in here. Looks like another level ball as well. Probably going to grab another Sobble or potentially grab a Remoraid. I do know she plays a 1-1 Octillery line in this list. There is another Sobble here. And I think, yeah, we're going to see that energy get attached. And yeah, here comes the Keep Calling. Probably going to grab double Urshi and another Sobble is my guess. There's a Urshi, there's another Sobble. And potentially another Urshifu is might be what the decision is here, unless it's prized. With no energy though on Jacob's side, I mean it is technically like safe here, unless like energy switch Moltres is an option for him. But yeah, she's just gonna go ahead and grab 2 more Sobbles and a Urshifu from that Keep Calling, and Jacob is off. There is an attachment onto the Eternatus and a choice belt onto the Eternatus as well. And it looks like they switch out into the active here. And a Marnie. Alright, so yeah, no boss this turn. Probably just going to see a Power Accelerator for 30 damage onto that Sobble. And yep, there's the Marnie. He's going to go ahead and draw 5. Emily's going to go ahead and get 4 cards. Hopefully there are 4 that she can navigate through here. I'm wondering what Jacob's going to find from his 5. There is the VMAX opening up all of the bench space here. Double checking the discard pile here. And an Ultra Ball discarding a Dark Energy and a Research. Is there another Crobat left? Yeah, there seems to be the last Crobat. There is one in the discard pile here. Let's see what kind of drawing shenanigans they can get out of this Dark Asset. Those Crobats looking like snacks here for Urshifu though. Yep, another Eternatus coming down as well. And a Great Ball here. Seems to be a Zigzagoon was found from that Great Ball. Could be a ping somewhere here, or it could just be held back. And a Quick Ball. Discarding an Ultra Ball. And there is a Galarian Moltres, so we can see the Dire Flame Wings attached to one of those energies that was discarded earlier in this turn onto it. Yep, and there it is. There's the energy being reattached from the discard. And a Zigzagoon, gonna go ahead and ping the Urshifu here. And the energy switch, wow, allowing that Eternatus to be able to swing this turn, taking a KO on the Sobble. Let's see what happens here. Seeing how she works with this Marnie here. Decides to promote a Sobble. Could be in Could be in bad position here from that Marnie. Yep, there is an escape rope. Getting that Urshifu out of the active. Most likely, my guess is Jacob plays hiding Dark Energy. So they can be able to pivot whatever else. But they do decide just to promote the Zigzagoon. I think she just switches into another Sobble here. Nope, into the Urshifu. At least worst case scenario, she could potentially just strafe out. We do see the fighting energy being attached. And the choice belt. And yeah, looks like a strafe for 30 damage. That Marnie really just kind of ended any potential opportunities that she had. We'll see how Jacob starts off here. Another Eternatus hits the bench. And there is the hiding Dark Energy onto that Zigzagoon and a Professor's Research. So Zigzagoon can retreat for free. The attachment onto it does feel quite rough, though. There is another Eternatus as well. Being evolved into the VMAX. We're definitely going to see the Sobble KO. So we'll see what happens here. Counting the numbers, there is a Great Ball looking at the top 7. And another Zigzagoon pinging that Urshifu. I can't quite see that damage counter. I'm going to have to let them know that they need to be able to use the blue ones for us here. There is the retreat and using the shopping center to pick up that choice belt, putting it back into their hand. Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and take another KO here. I did forget to get rid of another prize card there, so again, my bad. We do see the energy here. Oh, man. There is the Remoraid. 1 card left in hand. What is it? Oh, but 100 Furious Blows is going to go ahead and take 3 prize cards, bringing her back into the game. No energy on any Eternatus, but we could potentially see the Dire Flame Wings on the Moltres, and then energy switch once again. There is the Dire Flame Wings. If there's an energy switch and an attachment, we could definitely see things happen here. There is the energy attachment for turn, and they find the energy switch. Choice belt coming back down onto that Eternatus VMAX. Air balloon being attached to the other Eternatus here. They're definitely probably just really trying to dig here. And another Marnie. All those prize cards that she just took going right back into the deck. Getting 4 cards. And Tyler getting 5. Counting the numbers here. Did they find the energy switch? Nope, but they did play a Great Ball. Another Zigzagoon. And that was a gesture over as a pass. Can she do it? All she needs is a boss's orders to clear this game out. There's the shady dealings. There's the boss. And gonna boss up the Eternatus. And 100 Furious Blows for the 3 prizes for the game. Taking the dub thanks to weakness. Overcoming a really unfortunate and bad start. But hey, it is what it is. It happens. And Emily's going to go on to round 4. Undefeated here at In The Zone Gaming and Ashtabula. Don't forget, if you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content. But we'll be back for round 4 soon. So it seems like everybody else upstairs started. Okay, here we go. All right, and they're off. Looks like Mike might have won the coin flip, starting off and active in the Remoraid, and then M's got a Sobble. We've seen M on stream here for the past couple of games with her Rapid Strike Urshifu, taking a few back-to-back dubs. Let's see how Mike can follow up with the Rapid Strike and Teleon deck. I do see the Brawly, the Big Charm, very important, as well as the Choice Belt. Maybe the Escape Rope in there, potentially. I can't quite tell. I don't know if they changed it or not. We are going to see the Quick Ball discarding the Big Charm. Very important card here in this list. But you definitely got to get another Pokemon down. Eyeballing another Sobble here. Yep, and there is a Sobble coming from the Quick Ball here. And a pass. Alright, so she does have the Urshifu in hand, as well as that Sobble in the active. Probably gonna see a Keep Calling is my guess if they have the energy for it, but another Sobble coming down as well. Eyeball in the hand out here. I see Fighting Energy, a Dark Energy. Fighting Energy does come down onto the Urshifu here, and a Research. Discarding an Evolution Incense, at least a Dark Energy, and looks like another supporter, but I'm not quite sure what it was. Gonna get 7 from this. Looks like a couple more Researches, unfortunately. The Rapid Strike Energy, there is a Level Ball as well. Probably gonna grab that Remoraid if it's available here. Definitely the first search of the deck is always important, so definitely always take some time to see what might be in your prize cards. That way you can plan and go forward from your moves. And yep, and there is the Remoraid. And another Urshifu hits the bench here. And passing it over to Mike. Let's see how they respond. Looks like they just drew into another Sobble here as well. We are going to see the Brawly. Very important card here. Going to be able to grab those Rapid Strike and Inteleons. Maybe some more Sobbles here. Probably see a few things pop off. Grabbing another Remoraid as well. And there is the V being eyeballed too. Seems to be okay here. But yeah, there is the V, another Remoraid, and a Sobble. Predicting that that active Remoraid is going to go down, especially that, you know, not a lot of switch outs in this list. There are some scoop up nets, but you really don't want to burn them on a Remoraid or an Octillery unless you really have to. And there is the Manaphy to protect the bench from the Rapid Flow and a pass. Let's see what happens here. And Evolution Incense going to start off here. You could see the Octillery. To start grabbing other Rapid Strike cards. We could see a Drizzile as well, but there is the Octillery. Rapid Strike Search is now live here. And there is a Level Ball as well. This most likely is just going to be a Shady Dealings Drizzile. Yep, and there it is. Here comes the Shady Dealings. Gonna grab a Boss's Orders. We might actually see some aggression here. Yep, and they're going to go ahead and bring up the Manaphy. Super solid play. Mike most likely does play the Rescue Carrier in this list if he is playing my list card for card. He does have ways to get that Manaphy back. And here comes the Rapid Strike Search as well. And grab that Urshifu VMAX. Look at that beautiful alternate art card. And I think she's going to go back in. Yep, there's the Scoop Up Net picking up the Drizzile, promoting the Urshifu. Gale Thrust is now live. There's that lovely ability used marker. And here is the other Shady Dealings Drizzile. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Quick Ball. Are we going to see that get played here? I think we are. There is a Research being discarded here for the Quick Ball. And we might see yet another Sobble come down, or maybe the Galarian Moltres V that is in this list. Yep, and there is the Moltres. If there's any Dark Energy in the discard pile, Dire Flame Wings is going to be able to set that up. Get some energy attached to it. And another Sobble coming back down after that Scoop Up Net play. And then, yeah, here comes the Dire Flame Wings charging up the Moltres. And we are going to see that Gale Thrust most likely right now for the first prize card of the game. And there is the double energy here. That Rapid Strike energy setting up that next turn. And yeah, there is the first prize with the Gale Thrust coming off. Mike's going to have to go ahead and drop down. There is a choice belt. Here is the Evolution Incense. There's an Octillery. What's that last card in Mike's hand? I'd love to know here. If it's a Research, that's pretty good. If it's a Karina, that's even better. You can even search for the Karina with the Octillery. We're really going to need a lot, though. We're going to need the Evolution. There's definitely no shot of that Manaphy unless a Scoop Up Net gets burned this turn here. And there's the Kreener for a full 6. No Rapid Strike Search yet, so any evolution incenses here could be pretty lit, or level balls to help find those last pieces. They can start swinging in with G-Max Spiral on the V-Max here. Alright, and here is the Rapid Strike Search. Might be grabbing the VMAX, but if we see them grab the energy, we know they have another out to it. Or they drew one. And they are going to go ahead and grab that Rapid Strike energy here. Yeah, there is the energy here. And, oh, is he just going to go in with that first attack for 70 damage? Yeah, just the 70 damage here. Really whiffing a lot of the pieces here. Got a couple cards in hand. I did see a level ball, so potentially grab a Drizzile to Shady Dealings for whatever is needed. But honestly, at this point, like, I'd like to see the Rapid Flow knock out the Remoraid and the Octillery, as well as a Marnie at the same time, would really devastate Inteleon here. There is the Quick Shooting Drizzile. I'm sorry, Quick Shooting Inteleon being evolved on top of the Drizzile and a level ball. If she has access to a Drizzile and a Marnie this turn, we could see some really strong plays happening here. And failing. Not being able to Drizzile there feels pretty rough, but yep, there is a research here, so unfortunately no Wombo Combo Marnie action. Yep, there is another Urshifu hitting evolution. Quick Shooting is going to go ahead and snipe somewhere here. Quick Shooting onto the active would probably be really solid if there's some whiffage here. But there is another energy search. Gonna take that dark energy most likely. Or another fighting energy here. Yep, there is another fighting energy. And here is the Rapid Strike Search as well. Grabbing another Urshifu out of the deck just for thinning here. Putting all those ability used markers down onto the board here. Keep track of what has been used. Energy attachment for the turn onto that Urshifu VMAX that just evolved this turn. And it looks like, yeah, we might see the Rapid Flow here. And they're going to go ahead and take out the Octillery and that Remoraid there. Taking 2 more prizes. Getting pretty far ahead here. Definitely threatening a second G-Max Rapid Flow next turn. We'll see how Mike responds here. Here is an Evolution Incense. And there is the Drizzile coming down onto the Damage Sobble to note that if a Cheryl ever does get played, all evolved Pokemon on Mike's side of the board will get healed. Shady Dealing's going to grab another Evolution Incense, and there is the VMAX here for the Inteleon. We're going to see a Scoop Up Net picking up that damaged Drizzile, rebenching the Sobble, and Mike is going to go ahead and evolve the other Sobble into the Drizzile. In this situation, you really got to get that that Manaphy back into play if the Rescue Carrier is available, and there it is. We're probably going to see the Rescue Carrier grab the Manaphy as well as the Remoraid. The list does play a 2-2 Octillery line, so being able to grab the Remoraid back and the Manaphy here really does kind of prevent any other further shenanigans from Emily. Yep, and there is the Rescue Carrier grabbing that Remoraid and most likely the Manaphy. Yep, as predicted here. And I think we're going to see them both hit the bench, and then we're going to see that G-Max Spiral here for 170 damage. Unless Mike's got something else up their sleeve. But yeah, there is the Spiral for 170 here. Putting that Urshi in danger for sure. Alright, and it's her turn. Let's see how she carries out here. Got a lot of cards in hand. And here is a Rapid Strike search as well. Gonna search through the deck. Eventually grabbing another Rapid Strike energy here. Oh, Tower of Waters. Interesting choice. Good to be able to pivot in and out with Urshi. And here is the Drizzile for Shady Dealings. Do we see another boss? There it is. Oh, the boss on the Manaphy once again. This is actually not good for Mike. There's no way to recover the Manaphy once again. He's gonna have to scoop up all the other Pokemon on the bench. It looks like Emily's played this really well here, this game. An unfortunate slow start from Mike really is going to give Emily a lot of the extra gas here that she needs to get ahead in this match. And Quick Ball discarding a Dark Energy. That way, also, the Moltres can be able to use it here. Further thinning the deck here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the little Galarian Moltres here, just setting up the future as well for that Clara turn. If Mike gets down to a 1 prize realm, could be possible. Oh, but no, it's going to go ahead and get discarded here with another Quick Ball, thinning the deck even further. It's going to go ahead and opt to fail that there. And Quick Shooting is going to go onto the active. Luke, thanks for the follow. And yep, here is the Dire Flame Wings again. Really grabbing that Tower of Waters, just opened up this entire turn here for her. Itos, thanks for the follow. And there is the boss. Onto the Manaphy once again. We're going to see that pivot here. There is the energy for turn as well. We're going to see that damaged Urchi move out. Here comes the next one. We're going to see that Gale Thrust this turn, taking a KO on Manaphy. Really playing this very well. Bucko, thanks for the prime. M is going to go ahead and take a KO on the Manaphy. Mike has no way of getting Manaphy back once again here. But he's going to have to get all these Pokemon up and out of the active. If not, Rapid Flow is just going to seal the deal here for the last 2 prizes next turn. The deck only plays 3 Scoop Up Nets. We've seen it been played once. So we're not quite sure if there's a way out unless he's changed this deck list. And another Inteleon V hits the bench here. And there is the Shady Dealings Inteleon, though. Going to open up 2 trainer cards from the deck to Mike's options here. I'm not quite sure what the take is going to be here. They could grab Evolution Incense, which could grab them the Octillery. Again, without a way to just deal with that Urshifu that's fully built here. It's not looking too good. We do see a Scoop Up Net, an Escape Rope. It did look like it get added here, and another Scoop Up Net. Being able to pick up 2 of these Pokemon and get them out of here. And double Scoop Up Net, picking up the Sobble and the Sobble. Very solid play here. Only letting Rapid Flow hit one of these for a knockout. There is the ability here. Discarding that Water Energy to put 2 damage counters on each of these 2 Pokemon. And we are going to see another 170 get dealt here with that G-Max Spiral. And again, I can't see those, but we know how much is on there. There we go. There's the blue dice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody up there's laughing and having a good old time. So in this situation, I feel like she kind of needs to rope here. I mean, she had the game sealed, so we'll see what happens. If she plays a 3rd boss, Moltres could actually clean up the last prizes here. Eyeballing the Bird Keeper that's in hand, though. So yeah, Bird Keeper going to go ahead and pivot into the Octillery here. Going to draw 3 cards. She did just draw another boss. Mike definitely can't take 6 prizes in 1 turn, so to be able to protect that Urshifu that's fully built seems to be the play. There's the Rapid Strike energy being attached to the other Urshifu here. That Octillery is just going to be able to pivot out with Tower of Waters, and we could just see a Gale Thrust for 150. threatening the knockout on the next turn. There's many routes here. I would definitely love to see that quick shooting hit that Shady Dealings Inteleon as well. To, you know, 2-tap it and then put it in contention. So it does have 160 HP to get it down to Gale Thrust territory for Rapid Flow per game. You'd have to ping that thing twice. But pinging the active, interesting choice here. And Octillery is going to go ahead and move out of here. Promoting the fully built Urshifu. We're going to see just the Gale Thrust here. Oh, the Rapid Flow. Hitting the Remoraid out of contention. And the energy needs to be discarded here. There we go. I yelled really loud. Alright, Mike's got another evolution here. Mike's going to be able to pivot here with the tower and move into the undamaged Inteleon. If he has the Cheryl here, it's definitely the play, but we're going to see another level ball. And got a Sobble in there they can grab, and a Drizzile. So yeah, there is a Sobble. Putting anything down is definitely a bad idea here. It does put it in the danger zone of being able to be knocked out. But yeah, we're just gonna see that pivot here with that tower. Mike really has to have a Cheryl here. And bumping the tower out with a path. Trapping that Urshifu in the active here. There it is. There's the Rapid Strike energy coming back, hitting for 140. Not quite a KO here. Let's see what she does. If she's got a switch out and a boss, then it's over here at this point. Alright, there is an air balloon, so there is a switch out here. Definitely fumbling here. We've seen clear lines of play from both players, but I'm not quite sure if she's just overseeing it here. 2 turns of pinging with Inteleon on that Shady Dealings Inteleon would have been really good here, and then Rapid Flow would have been able to do it. But yeah, Marnie. Mike down to 4. Mike does find a Cheryl there, it looks like. And let's see what she can find here. There is an Evolution Incense. And we might see her Shady Dealings Inteleon. And there it is. And Shady Dealings is now opening up 2 more cards from the deck. Looks like Rope and Belt. Oh, this actually does it though, I think. Energy on the Moltres. Choice Belt. There's the Escape Rope. Yeah, no matter what's promoted. There it is. And GG's. Emily going 4-0 tonight at In The Zone Gaming with Urshifu VMAX. Very, very clutch here. Looks like the judge is pointing out the options of what else could have happened here, potentially. So, love to see it. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube in about a week-ish, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content, as well as other things like Digimon unboxings. I think we're opening up some BT8. We're opening 2 cases at work, so keep an eye out for that.